In the chaos of war, some heroes are forged by destiny, others by choice. But for one woman, it was a responsibility she never asked for. This is the story of a nurse who became the unlikely symbol of resistance, the last stand against an overwhelming force. Her name was Genevieve de Gaulle when the First Indochina War reached its brutal climax at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu in 1954. She was just a 29-year-old French Air Force flight nurse. Her job was simple: fly into the besieged valley, pick up the wounded, and fly them to safety. It was a dangerous but routine mission she had performed many times. On March 28, she landed her C-47 transport plane on the makeshift airstrip under heavy enemy fire. As they loaded the wounded soldiers, the artillery barrage intensified. The plane was hit, its engines crippled. With the runway destroyed and her aircraft a wreck, there was no way out. Genevieve de Gaulle was trapped in hell. The French garrison at Dien Bien Phu was a death trap, surrounded by 50,000 Viet Minh soldiers. The 15,000 defenders were cut off, outnumbered, and pounded day and night by artillery. The conditions were horrific. The field hospital, a series of underground bunkers, was overwhelmed. Wounded men lay in filth, suffering from gangrene and disease, with dwindling medical supplies. This is where Genevieve chose to make her stand. She refused to be just a stranded passenger. She was the only female nurse in the entire fortress. For the next 57 days, she worked tirelessly, tending to the wounded and dying. In the darkness of the bunkers, surrounded by the constant roar of explosions, she became a beacon of hope. She brought a sense of order and humanity to a place that had none. The soldiers, hardened by battle, began to call her Lang de Dien Bien Phu, the angel of Dien Bien Phu. To them, she wasn't just a nurse. She was a symbol of courage, a reminder of the world they were fighting for. Her presence was a silent act of defiance against the hopelessness of their situation. When the fortress finally fell on May 7th, the Viet Minh commanders were surprised to find a woman among the prisoners. Recognizing her unique role and the respect she commanded, they treated her differently. They allowed her to continue caring for the wounded even after the surrender. She was eventually released and returned to a hero's welcome in France. The United States Congress even awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Genevieve de Gaulle never saw herself as a hero. She always said she was just doing her duty as a nurse. But in the darkest moments of a forgotten war, her unplanned stand became an enduring legend of compassion and resilience. She was the woman who was never supposed to be there, but who became the one person they couldn't live without. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales from history. See you next time.